Alright, let's see what Navia's story quest has to offer.
Well, if it isn't my dear partners.
Straight away, off the bat. Hello, Navia.
That voice! It's Navia!
Yeah.
I didn't expect to run into you guys here today. Are you headed somewhere?
Yeah, just getting our daily dose of adventuring in.
How about you, Navia? Are you still busy rebuilding Poisson?
Yeah, we're getting our daily commissions done.
We've wrapped up most of the rebuilding, but there are still a few things left to take care of. Stocking up on materials, confirming construction timelines, discussing compensation terms with families affected by the disaster.
Oof.
Between all of that, I've been making a lot of trips between the court and Poisson.
I mean, honestly, you have to give respect to her. She's doing so much. Yeah, wasn't Spina de Rosula affected too? Should you really be the ones offering compensation?
Well, though the victims have received relief payments from the court, in my opinion, as the administrators of Poisson, Spina de Rosula should take some responsibility as well.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. It also helps with, like, building her, like, reputation as well, and gaining even more respect than she has already.
Our financial situation right now isn't the best, so all we've been doing is signing agreements for the damages to be repaid at a later date.
If there's anything that needs repairing first in Poisson, is the bridges, because holy, any kid gets on that, most likely they're gonna die.
Though just pieces of paper now, they demonstrate our commitment. They're necessary to restore the people's faith in us.
That's fair.
Whoa! Spoken like a true president. You're a really responsible leader. That must be taking up most of your time, though, right?
I mean, and then she's also pushing through, you know, the loss of Malus and Silver.
Oh, you bet. Between that and all the other errands I have to run at the court, I'm always forgetting one thing or another. So before I came over this time, I took a page from Malus's book and decided to make a list of everything. This way, it's easy to see which tasks you haven't checked off.
Yep, that is something I definitely need to do. And then?
And then, since Malus loved using shorthand, I decided to also follow his example and come up with some shorthand of my own.
Fair play.
But after running a few errands in the city, I'm kind of struggling to even read my own handwriting anymore.
I mean, at least you can read it. My handwriting is god-awful.
That does sound like you, all right. So what kind of shorthand did you use?
Oh, want to take a look?
Sure.
Let Paimon see. Wait. There's nothing here but a bunch of weird symbols.
Wait, she remembers through symbols? Nice.
This looks like a piece of kelp wrapped around a stick. And this other one, is it supposed to be a boar in a box?
Yeah, she has a very unique way of remembering Paimon.
The first one has to do with confirming the final payment amount for the fishermen, while the second one is a reminder to try the new burger that just hit the market.
Ah, I see.
Okay, Paimon can definitely see how you might forget what each of these mean.
Yeah, maybe just write out each item next time.
Thank you for your advice. These are the kinds of things you only really figure out once you've tried them out yourself.
Yeah, I mean, at least she tried them. I also suffer from the same problem, but I use words instead. Because I'll have on my notepad, oh yeah, do this thing for blah blah blah, and then I'll look at it a day later and be like, okay, wait, what is that thing? I've already forgotten.
I thought that as long as I understood my shorthand when I came up with it, I'd be sure to remember the symbols when I looked at them later.
Never works like that.
Unfortunately, I've definitely proven myself wrong.
Yep.
Well, now you know for next time.
Anyway, I should have already taken care of most of the things on the list. There are still a few symbols that I can't decipher, but I don't think they're anything too super important.
I sense a date coming along.
Worst comes to worst, I'll just make another trip.
Hey, we can help you.
Ah, so you're going to head back now?
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, actually, since we talked about the reconstruction earlier, want to come with me and check out the town for yourself?
Man, taking the initiative, well done.
You said you don't have any plans, right? So we can just catch a boat and head over. It won't take long at all.
Any day, Navia, any day.
It's a bit sudden.
No, we're going.
Paimon doesn't see why not. What do you think, Traveler?
It wasn't even a question, Paimon. I'll be interested in taking a look.
Then let's go. We'll take a boat over.
Sick.
Oh, you mean the Aquabus, right? Like the Clementine line?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. I meant our own boat. The
Damn.
Aquabus doesn't have a station near Poisson, so we'll use one of the Spina's boats.
We're getting that private treatment. Sure, sounds good to me.
All right, follow me. I'll take you there.
Nice.
The engineer is still doing a few routine safety checks. We can head out as soon as we get the green light.
So, Paimon has always wanted to ask. The 3 Aquabus lines are all named after people in your family, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's right. Callus and Navia are self-explanatory, while Clementine was the name that my mother went by.
So Spina Azula was one of the main sponsors for the construction, right?
If you provided the Mora to build the lines, then why isn't there even a dedicated line to Poisson? Spina di Rosula built all the lines, yet you still have to take a special boat just to go home. Paimon doesn't get it.
Maybe it's a safety thing?
Well, what I heard is that most of our businesses don't actually use Poisson as a hub. So there was no real reason to build a line straight to Poisson.
Fair enough, I guess.
You are right that it is a bit strange, though. If you've already committed to build 3 lines, why not just add a 4th?
I mean, I don't see why not unless there's a certain reason for it.
Yeah, that's what Paimon's saying. The Aquabus is so convenient, it's really a huge shame.
Well, it is what it is. You know what my father was like. Even I often struggled to figure out what was going on in his head.
Well, something that big also wouldn't have just been his call. I mean, yeah, he still needs to get, like, a improvement of it.
But that would only be the case if he cared about what others thought. My
Fair
father
enough.
was always really stubborn. Once he made up his mind, good luck getting him to change it.
I wonder if it was a safety thing then.
From what I've heard, the rights of all the other members of the Spina only went as far as giving him advice or suggestions, and no farther. That included my mother, too.
Huh, Bez.
Well, that explains why you weren't on the greatest of terms with him.
He deeply cared about her, though. He was also willing to die without revealing anything just to protect Navia. So, he's a good dad.
Yeah, because I wouldn't just let him keep getting his way. He was just... not very agreeable.
That's also fair.
Boss, the boat's ready. We can head out.
Sick.
All right, then let's head out.
It's a boat date. Oh, that's cute.
It'll be a while before we get to Poisson. Let's keep talking.
Oh, it actually is a boat date. Sick.
Navia, what was your mother like as a person?
Oh, it's automatic auto. Oh, kind of.
Oh, Paimon, sorry.
Oh, yeah, by the-
She totally forgot that you mentioned before that she passed away during childbirth.
Jesus.
So you probably don't remember her at all.
That's all right.
Jesus,
I've heard many
Paimon.
stories about her from the rest of the Spina. They've always said that they were sure we would have gotten along famously. While my papa was stiff like a board, my mother was supposedly super cheerful and funny. Their complementary personalities allowed them to make up for each other's flaws.
She
My
got the
father
best
would
genes
run
then.
the businesses and expand our reach,
Best of
while my
both.
mother would keep the peace and make sure that everyone was happy. Their work made sure that the Spina could grow and thrive.
She really
Sounds
is
like
best
they were
of
not
both
just
of
a
them.
well-matched couple, but fantastic business partners as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but those are just stories and anecdotes after all. It's hard for me to piece together a more complete or intimate picture of her. But sometimes, I'd still look at the Clementine line and wonder, would the Spina and Poisson still be what they are today had my mother survived? Silver
That's
once
interesting,
said
though.
that a name is a kind of inscription, a way to etch a memory into the world. When given a name, a cold, inanimate object can gain a completely new meaning.
I just want to see, like,
So,
Navia
I
happy.
will always associate the line with her in my heart.
Aw.
Over the past few weeks, I've also begun to appreciate how water can take in and hold our most intense feelings and memories, as well as how one may reflect on their past by watching the sea.
Man, she's lost so much, though, that, like, it hurts, realistically.
I've lost many beloved people and memories to the sea. Even though I cannot stop for them and must continue to keep moving,
Respect. If there's one,
the
like,
fact won't change that they existed in my life. and gave me the reason and motivation to move forward.
Do you miss them? Missing Malus and Silver?
Always.
Oh.
But no matter what, we can't change the past.
It's doing all this on auto. I don't even have time to talk.
But I tell myself that I need to keep looking towards the future. Everyone, even my parents, have already overcome so many obstacles.
Like, it's the fact as well
Besides,
that...
I'm the president of Spina di Rosula. I've got to keep my chin up.
I know, but there's a breaking point, like, how much you can keep something up.
We've reached the shore. Let's go. I'll show you the new poisson.
Yo, poisson upgrade? Okay, so the thing about that whole boat section is that I need time to, like, think what I'm about to say, so then I'm able to say it out loud. But that was giving me no time to do that. Alright, let's see it. She needs a hug.
Navia, do you think she's doing alright?
Probably not. It's obvious she's hurting deep down. Yeah, she's always having to cope with one thing or another.
Okay. Paimon supposes you're right. She's really been through a lot. It couldn't have been easy shouldering so much by herself.
And yeah, and that's why she needs a hug. Alright, let's see the new poisson. Good to see the bridges are still dangerous. They've been repaired though. Yeah, there's no more like gaps in them. It still needs rails though, I'm just saying guys, come on. How many kids do you think have fallen off this?
Boss, you're back! Traveler and Paimon, welcome back to Poisson.
Thank you.
Oh, hey! Fancy seeing you again, Florent. Is it your turn to take care of Navia now?
Hey, I can totally take care of myself. For the time being, I'll go around without any attendants.
Yeah, I do wonder what are the names for the new attendants. Let's all be real, they're never going to overtake Malus and Silver, and they're going to have to do a lot to get up to the standard that Malus and Silver was at.
We did hand over some of Malus's old responsibilities to Florent, though. It's been really nice to have him around to help out.
Thank you for the compliment, boss. As you see, I've been working closely with the boss on rebuilding Poisson.
It's looking decent though.
Mr. Malus was an extremely capable and respected member of the Spina. I've got some really big shoes to fill.
100%.
All right. There's no need to be so formal. Everyone's practically old friends by now. Were you waiting here for me? Did we manage to make any progress on the statue?
Statue?
Yeah, we contacted a sculptor about the job, but they can't get started on sourcing a correctly sized block without knowing the design that we want to use first.
Wonder what she's getting a statue made of though. Malus and Silver, or maybe of herself? Who knows?
You're commissioning a statue?
So basically, we've been meaning to commission a statue of my parents in commemoration of everything they've done for the Spina and the town of Poisson.
That's so cute, dude.
But since my father was known as Callus the Unfaithful for the longest time, it would have been too controversial to commission a statue of him.
Well, not anymore though. Times have changed.
But now that his name has been cleared, and the town is also being rebuilt, I thought this would be the perfect chance to actually realize this dream.
I respect it though.
The funds to build the statue were freely donated by the people of Poisson to show their appreciation for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callus and everything they did.
Yeah, shouldn't Navia be featured with them too?
Me? I'm just the newbie
Nah,
president
man.
that's running around and causing everyone trouble.
You need to put respect on your own name, alright Navia? You deserve it as well.
Maybe we can have this conversation again in a few decades, once I've done more for the town and the people.
Nah, sneak and Navia
you
as
don't
well.
need to be so humble. Didn't you just help save the entire country?
Facts.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe that Boss should have a place on the statue.
Hey, just sneak it in there.
Hey, if you keep inflating my ego like this, I might just float off into the sky with my parasol.
She's so cute, dude.
Just kidding. There's no way that I'd accept that kind of compliment at face value. At a minimum, I'd have to match what my father did for the people.
Well, if that's what you think, I think it's just a matter of time.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. I just don't think I'm ready yet.
Yeah, give it a few
Anyway,
years.
Florent, now it's up to us to confirm the final design, right?
Just sneak in like a mini sculpture of Navia on the statue.
We can ask the sculptor to start looking for a good block once we've decided on the poses for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callus.
I wonder if we're gonna see the statue though. I would really love to see it, but I mean, I would love to see what they both look like. I know we already know what Callus looks like during that cutscene. He did look sick. I wonder how her mother looks, though.
But we haven't had any real discussions yet on the possible designs. I feel like I should get a few promising designs first, and then send them over to you to review.
There's no need for all that. Let's decide on a design right now.
Okay. Doesn't like time wasting, does she?
Hey, you! Come over here with me.
Yes, ma'am. We moved 2 steps. Me? What are you doing?
Modeling a few poses, of course.
Okay.
Here, just pretend to be Callus, and I'll be Clementine.
Yeah, posing next to each other? Okay. Is this where this date is going? I'm down for it. Don't ruin this, Paimon.
Didn't you say on the boat that Callus and Clementine sounded like great partners? Well, then there's no one better to fill this role than my most valuable partner.
She's just too smooth with it, isn't she?
Florent, let's grab some reference shots.
You've got it, boss. I'll go get the camera.
Sick.
Well, what do you think? Got any ideas?
Shouldn't you be running this show?
Well, I've actually discussed it a bit with Florent before, but I could never come up with any fresh or original ideas. It's probably because my idea of them is already kind of set in stone.
Gonna get some, like, JoJo poses in there. I'll do it.
So, I want to pick your brain for a bit, and see if you can come up with some new and interesting ideas.
I'll try my best.
I'm all good here, boss. Feel free to start posing whenever.
Okay, we'll go for the happy pose first. Okay, then why don't we just strike a happy pose?
A happy pose? You mean something like we were laughing together at a funny joke?
That could count as happy, yes. Or just happy being together. That's so cute, dude.
Would all that be able to come through with just a picture?
It needs to be like a heartfelt smile, you know what I mean?
Would we even be able to tell what they are supposed to be laughing about?
Alright, we get it. It won't work.
Yeah, and that'd probably be a massive pain to sculpt as well.
Alright, guys, shutting it down real quick, I see.
Could one of you try striking a pose like you're talking while the other one laughs?
Alright. Oh, this is dumb. I love it.
Actually sounds pretty hard to pull off. Forget it. Let's try something else.
Guys, how about we just get a nice little dinner table and just vibe, have a nice time, just take a right shot at the right moment of both of them vibing. You've got a beautiful picture to use as reference. Okay, then let's try for something imposing.
Imposing, huh? Oh, I've got it. Let's try this.
Alright. Sick. Oh, the smug. God damn. I'm taking that one for myself.
This pose! It makes me recall Spina di Rosula's glorious golden age.
Sick.
But isn't Clementine's pose a bit too bold and heroic? Was she really that kind of person?
Hey man, she's got that smug smile. I definitely know Navia's mum had that smug smile. 100%.
If we were to stick with this pose, maybe people would wonder if she was actually the real boss behind the scenes.
I mean, that's fair.
Well, tabloids did indeed speculate as much back in the day, but the Spina pulled a few strings and made both the report and the journalist disappear.
That's terrifying.
Oh, Paimon was just kidding! Please don't make Paimon disappear.
Please make Paimon disappear.
What Florent meant was that we asked the journalist to choose a new alias.
Ah.
You're right, though, that this may not accurately represent the image of her in our hearts. Let's try to come up with something else.
Okay, then let's try looking out into the distance.
By that, do you mean as if we were standing on a boat and looking out at the sea? Sure, let's give that a try.
Oh, this is so adorable, dude. This is literally just a date with Navia in disguise.
Whoa, you really remind Paimon of a captain and their first mate.
Look over there, my dear Clementine. As you can see, every tree on that island is dripping with mora fruit.
Whoa.
But there's something off with the composition. This pose makes Mr. Callus look too tall next to the lady.
I mean, if they're the same height, just make them shorter than in the statue.
Oh, I see what you mean. Then let's swap.
Alright. Man, I love her smile so much. It's so good.
Well, Paimon is a fan. A statue like this would look fantastic on a boat.
I mean, yeah, on one of the big boats, sure. But on one of the tiny ones,
Wait, but we can't do that. Very few people would see the statue if we were to put it on a boat.
Facts.
This statue is meant to be placed in the town.
I don't know, place it on top of this boat over here. Have it so, like, everyone can see it from the ground. And then they can, like, walk up to see it. Ah, that's too much effort, though, isn't it?
But then, since we're putting it in the town, the whole point of the pose would be lost.
I mean, you could put it in a place where it's overlooking the town. I mean, then it could have a different meaning of, look at this town. It's beautiful.
Oh, okay. We'll try to think of something else.
There's nothing else. We're out of ideas. Aww. Oh, goddamn. That's it? Take it. Take the photo. That was sick.
We tried a bunch of different ideas, but none of them felt right. Paimon's all out of brain juice now, too.
I was fine with some of those poses.
Oh, don't worry. We still got a lot of reference shots out of the session, and each of them can be considered to be a souvenir in their own right. Let's just keep the ideas we tried as backups.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if I knew I was going to do a photo shoot with the Traveler, I would have prepared a lot of outfits and props ahead of time.
There we go. She's so adorable, man. I would have also loved to see this. But again, people are just gonna make fan out of this, so I'm fine with it.
Oh, outfits! Ugh, that's the errand I forgot back in the city. Do either of you still remember that girl? The girl I went to see with you two. Her name is Adele.
I think so. Is it the one near the Adventurers Guild?
Oh, Paimon remembers her. She was the one that we met while investigating Mr. Callus's case, right?
She's always believed that her father, Jacos, was a good person.
Yes, that's exactly who I'm talking about. So, after the case, she was finally willing to talk to me. And she told me that she wanted to join the Spina too.
You got an outfit designer?
I said that it's fine, but young children are not allowed to join the Spina. She will just have to wait a few years, and then we'll welcome her with open arms. Since she's still a child, though, she thought I was just trying to let her down gently.
Joined a gang at like 7 years old. Honestly, can't remember who this kid is.
But how could I get her to believe that I meant what I said? In the end, I came up with an idea. I'd have a Spina uniform made and give it to her as a gift. But
Nice.
I got so busy and distracted in the city that I forgot to pick the uniform up. So I did forget something important after all.
And we're just gonna have to head back together then.
Don't worry, boss. I can send someone to pick it up right away.
No,
On
don't
the
ruin
matter
this.
of the statue, we should still come up with a few more ideas for the design. I'll have to trouble you to source some for me.
We could have just done that from the start.
Okay, Paimon, you don't get it. This was to take some cool photos and have some sick memories.
Yeah, you're right. They'll have some value as souvenirs at least.
Man, again, kids running on that bridge is terrifying.
Navia! Florent, guess who's back?
Colter. Sick tash, mate.
Huh? But aren't you supposed to...
Aren't you supposed to be dead?
Oh, well, if it isn't Colter. Back already from the Fortress of Meripede?
Oh, why were you there?
That's right. I finally finished serving my time. Gotta say, turns out I was a lot tougher than I thought.
I mean, the Fortress of Meripede isn't that bad, though. Let's be real.
After I got out, I immediately made a beeline back to Poisson. You could say that familiar briny smell became a primal call, urging me to forget everything else and just come back home.
I respect it.
You wouldn't believe how much I've missed Melissa's grilled fish. I dreamed about it every time I had to get a welfare meal down there underneath the sea.
God, I thought he said Meluse there. It was gonna break my heart.
It's good to have you back, Colter. You look as well as ever.
Look at her, she's so cute.
And this guy is?
Colter, come on, Paimon.
Let me introduce you. This is Colter, another of Spina di Rosula's members. He was found guilty and sentenced to the Fortress of Meripede some time ago.
Yo, bro, what did you do?
But, looking at it now, it was probably another one of Marcel's plots while he worked at the Confrérie of Cabrières.
Marcel was Vacher, right? Yeah. Okay.
Wait, Mr. Marcel? What do you mean? He was involved in some sort of plot?
Oh my guy, you are very far behind. Yes, he killed a lot of women.
Have you not heard anything at all about the water from the primordial sea case?
Mate, you are months behind in law.
Well, I know that Fontaine got flooded, but then the water levels miraculously receded. I thought that was all there was to it and didn't care to ask for any more details. Do you mean Mr. Marcel was somehow involved with all that?
Not with that, but still did heinous things.
Oh, looks like we'll have to explain everything from the top. That case, a lot of things have happened in Poisson since then. First things first, let me introduce you to these two. They're
Solid.
my most trusted partners, and they've been with me through thick and thin. Now you could call them Spina di Rosula's VIP helpers.
Buzz in.
Oh, nice to meet you. I don't recall Navia ever generously complimenting anyone like that before.
We're just built
So
different.
you must be pretty amazing to get that from her.
Yeah, we are indeed pretty amazing. But we've been cool since before we even met her.
All credit to Paimon? Hell no. We just followed Navia's lead.
Humble again as always, I see. Even when I was totally sincere with my praise.
Bro, you are one to talk. You're always being humble.
Nice, nice. Spina di Rosula always seems to attract great people.
Okay, how long do you think it's going to take for him to mention Malus or Silver? It's only going to be a certain amount of time.
Oh, that reminds me. Where are Malus and Silver? Aren't they always by your side?
God damn it, dude. That's so annoying.
About that.
Colter, a lot of things happened while you were gone. As you can see, even Poisson isn't quite the same as how it was before you left.
Bro, that hurts so much. Two NPCs actually having such an emotional effect on me. Fair play.
They lost their lives, keeping me safe during the flood.
Oh, no. Please, someone just give her a hug.
What did you say? This isn't some kind of morbid welcome home prank, right?
Nope.
You're just scaring me on purpose because I don't know anything about what's happened.
Ugh. I mean, if this was some kind of prank, that would have been awful.
I'm sorry, but it's the truth. They weren't the only people we lost either. Many others, including Melissa, also lost their lives in the disaster.
That's why that name sounded familiar. Yeah, she was on the list of people that disappeared.
Luce and Melissa, dead. They're just gone?
Yeah, I think that's the worst part of it. They can't even be buried. It's awful.
Luce. I was planning to give him a surprise gift once I
Oh,
ran into
God.
him again in town. I can't believe it.
Why is it always we're having such happy memories when we're with Navia and then it just turns super depressing?
Hey, keep it together.
Malus and Colter were friends for many years,
Oh,
and even served on many missions together during the early days of the Spina. I can understand how he feels.
Melissa and Silver will never be topped.
Let's sit down somewhere, so I can tell you everything that has happened while you were gone. Fair warning, there was a lot.
Okay.
Man. Navia explains everything that has happened recently to Colter.
All of this. It's unbelievable. I can't believe that those stories were real. It all really happened. Has the world gone mad?
It was definitely a lot. Had I not personally experienced all those events, I would also have found them very difficult to accept.
I think you and I both feel the same way about the profound tragedy of Melusa's loss. And the sheer depravity of Marcel's actions.
I thought Mr. Marcel would always stand by the Spina. Everything he had, the Spina gave to him.
And don't forget Silver, he also deserves some respect.
It's unconscionable to have received all that, and yet still plot to kidnap and dissolve you for his insane research.
I'm glad that Marcel also ended up losing his life. He deserved it.
The good news is that the Confrérie of Cabriere is no more. Gone with them too is the entire synth manufacturing and distribution network. We finally closed the curtain on that long struggle.
Are you sure? But if Marcel wanted to rebel against us, he probably sent word in secret to Romeu.
Romeu?
Realm
I mean, probably they're like competitors, maybe?
Not a name I've heard before either.
Oh, okay, that's kind of shocking.
Florent should remember him. You see, there was once a major internal dispute regarding funding the construction of the Aquabus lines. Romeu was the leader of the faction that thought such a vast sum of mora would be better spent improving the town of Poisson.
Okay, so it was an inner conflict of, like, the gangs of Spina. Gotcha.
But Mr. Callis believed that an opportunity to collaborate with the Court of Fontaine and the Fontaine Research Institute was hard to come by, and would allow us to build many valuable relationships.
Ah, there you go. You got some input of what Callis was thinking.
Not only would the Aquabus be a good business investment, it would also boost our reputation among the general populace, eventually paying us massive dividends down the line.
Damn, so he was thinking of the future then. I respect it.
But the two couldn't come to an agreement. Romeu ended up taking a lot of people with him when he left Spino di Rosula altogether, and the split was on extremely bad terms.
And with Papa's stubbornness, I can definitely imagine how it must have gone down.
Definitely wouldn't have been pleasant.
And of course, when he was suffering the slings and arrows of outrageous injustice, those relationships that he spent a fortune to build didn't help in the least.
Well, not at the time anyway. I mean, they've definitely, like, started to pay off now. But it is sad seeing, like, everyone turn against him.
Yeah, you could say it was the price he paid for sticking to his beliefs.
I mean, you've got to respect the man to sticking to his own beliefs, though. That couldn't have been the first time a dispute like that has happened, right?
Oh, that's a good point. If Callus was really as stubborn as you say, then wouldn't he have argued with the rank and file all the time?
Oh yeah, it eventually became a thing that just happened on every day that ended with Y. But Navia, boss, you might not know this, but he wasn't always like that.
See, the thing about Calus, right, is that I think his stubbornness was just to protect Navia and make sure that she had the best life growing up. Everything he did was to help her. You know, with building relationships was meant to be when Navia took over, she could make use of those relationships, you know what I mean?
He used to be a lot better with taking counsel. With him listening to our advice, and Ms. Clementine also frequently on our side, it was pretty smooth sailing for a good many years.
So yeah, he probably turned like that after Clementine died.
But on the matter of the Aquabus, even Ms. Clementine completely stood by Mr. Callus's side.
Then that's how you know it was a good decision.
I never knew. But from my perspective, Romeu's position had a lot going for it. Couldn't they have sat down and talked it out?
I mean, it's possible they did talk it out, but this Romuth might have had bad intentions.
I think the Aquabus was just the straw that broke the camel's back. On that topic, they eventually came to a rather radical conclusion. They believed that Miss Clementine lost her ability to serve as an impartial mediator when she became pregnant with Callus's child.
Yeah.
So, they thought she had betrayed them?
Some people just delude themselves into thinking something.
But that doesn't make any sense. Before she was their mediator, my mother was also her own person, and a member of the Spina. She should have the right to take any side she wished.
Well, that's the thing though. I'm pretty sure these people had bad intentions. And the reason they wanted to spend money on the Spina was to build up its power and make it like a threatening like gang, which is something that is most likely something that Callus and Clementine didn't want.
Yeah, but to them, even taking a side was betrayal enough. They felt like their voices could no longer be heard once their sole mediator had gone over to the other side. Of course, Ms. Clementine then passed away, and Mr. Callus began to regard the completion of the Aquabus project as her final wish.
Oh.
With that, the last hope of reconciliation was gone.
So that's what happened.
From that point on, Romeu and his people cut ties with the Spina.
Let
Never
them.
gave us any kind of professional or personal courtesy ever again.
Yeah, they're just being pricks. Leave a minute.
Perhaps they've regarded us as enemies ever since they left. But even so, there is still no proof that they ever acted in concert with Marcel.
They 100% acted with Marcel.
I've also heard that they aren't in a good financial position, so they've been lying low for a while. But as long as they exist, they'll continue to be a threat.
How about we pay them a visit? Or they'll come back crawling, being like, oh, please forgive us. We're so sorry, we didn't mean it.
I think Colter's got a point. Both Marcel and Romeo had my father in their sights for a very long time. Even though Marcel's faction has been dissolved, we still don't know anything about Romeo's whereabouts. If they're still trying to get revenge on us,
They definitely are.
with how distracted and vulnerable we are, now would be the best time.
Hey, we
Good
scrapping?
thinking, boss. We should keep an eye on them at all times. I'll let my men know right away.
Alright, let's get it. Time to beat up some people.
Thank you for that, Florent. And Colter, thank you for telling me about this as well.
Colter coming in clutch.
Don't worry, it's nothing. Do you have a moment right now? How about we go out for a walk?
See, the thing is now, my suspicious meter has gone up. So anything that happens, I'm gonna be suspicious. Colter, you're not planning on betraying us, are you? This isn't just a plot to get Navia alone so you can jump her, right? Right? Don't do that.
I've heard so many incredulous things today. I'm finding it a bit hard to calm down even now. I mean, to think that I'll just never see them again.
Hey, look, I'll apologize to Colter if he turns out to, just be mourning and, he is on our side. But I'm calling it right now. He's planning on betraying us.
In that case, why don't we go back to the court? I can pick up Adele's uniform while we're there as well. It'll save Laurent's guys a trip. Want to come with me again, you two? You don't mind, do you, Colter?
Yeah, you don't mind, do you, Colter?
Oh, of course. That's fine by me.
I don't trust you, Colter.
Then let's go! Paimon feels like a lot's hinging on this visit.
Yeah, we want to see Adele cheer up, and we want to see the future star of Spina.
We really are the best of partners. Come on, let's go.
Oh, we're 100% getting jumped. We're not automatically teleporting to the Court of Fontaine. 100%.
Are we not taking the boat this time?
It's nice to walk from time to time, isn't it? Think of it as something like a hiking trip.
Sure.
Once we're there, we can stay a few days before we return.
Sounds good. I haven't walked this road in a long time.
Look, I am hoping he doesn't betray us, because if he does, I'm just gonna feel even worse for Navia. But she cannot catch a break. Don't you do it, Colter.
Well, we've walked far enough for now. Let's take a break. Since we're out for a walk, we shouldn't stress too much about the destination.
I've grown old, so I'm not as fit as before. It's a good thing that at least my work down in the fortress was quite the workout.
I mean, the fortress did have a lot you could do down there to get a workout.
Well, Paimon thinks you're doing great. We didn't have to slow down for you at all.
Back in the days before the aquabus lines were built, we often had to hike north with our goods, then catch a boat to the court.
Man's upgraded the statues and got the maximum stamina.
Malus and I must have traveled this way hundreds of times. When we were tired, we would lay down for a while on the grass, and when we were hungry, we'd catch a fish or two.
Vibes.
The Spina was still on the rise back then. Mr. Callus was generous, and everyone had the chance to strike it rich. So, of course, we all worked really hard. And now, in the blink of an eye, the aquabus lines have been built, and this road has fallen into disuse.
But yeah, I don't think that's a bad thing, though.
Oh, I know. I was just being a little nostalgic.
I mean, having a walk now and again is pretty nice.
Then let's stay here a bit longer. Anyone want snacks?
Yes.
Oh, is this another chance to try some of Navia's macarons? Paimon's been dreaming of them.
Navia's macarons.
Yep, I figured you wouldn't say no to a few more.
Yeah, because she's literally a black hole for food.
Oh, wait. Let me check if I have all the ingredients. Malus and Silver used to take care of tasks like this.
Oh, stop it, please. My hat.
Okay, the stove's looking good. And as for the ingredients,
We can always cook as well. We've got a bunch of ingredients.
seems like we're all out of flour and sugar. The two most important ingredients of all.
Oh, don't worry, I've got a lot of that. Should I get some? Already got it.
Oh, would you? Oh, but it would be too much to ask you to go on a trip just for those.
We've already got it. It's fine.
We should contribute to making the macaron too. Don't worry, we cook out in the wild all the time, so she should have some stuff on hand.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Oh, that's great. Then I'll leave the ingredient gathering to you. As long as we have some sweet flowers and wheat, I can start the baking.
We're gonna be cooking.
Then I'll go look for some boxes nearby for a makeshift table and chairs.
Okay, Colter, don't do anything suspicious now.
Great. Then I'll prep the stove. Let's get to work, everyone.
Alright. Boom.
Ah, how did it go? Did you find the ingredients?
Already had them on me. There you go.
You've all done your part. Just leave the rest to me.
Sure. Navia bakes a batch of macarons with her usual gutsu.
Oh, these macarons look and taste magnificent! Your
Oh.
cooking is as good as ever, Navia.
I mean, we've got danger close, so let's not rest that easy. I mean, they're vibing. They're just having a nice little chase with one another. Oh. Yeah, what are you doing, man? What are you looking at?
Boss's baking skills have always been famous. Everyone in the Spina knows how exceptionally talented she is.
Oh, it's just a hobby. There's no need to praise me for it like that.
Yo, those are dangerously close.
Have you two seriously never considered joining us? You're so close to the boss, and she obviously trusts you with all her heart, so...
Hey, look. If I was actually given the choice, I would. You really want to poach me from the Adventurers Guild, huh?
Was it that obvious? I just thought you would be a great fit, that's all.
Credit?
You just happened to walk in on our little reunion. It's actually been quite a while since we last spent time together.
I wish we actually got like a timeline on how long it's actually been. Because it's always difficult to grasp how much time has passed since like the Archon quest, like story quests.
Adventurers never stay in one place for long. The name of Spina di Rosula would just tie them down.
I mean, we can still be members, we just always go out on business trips.
Besides, after everything we've been through together, I'm sure our hearts would remain intertwined even if we found ourselves on opposite sides of the world.
Navia's right. 100%.
Even if Paimon was far beyond the horizon, she'd still remember the delicious taste of Navia's macaron.
Yeah, but that's all Paimon cares about, the food.
I understand now. Then I am very lucky indeed to have been graced with the chance to meet the two of you.
Sick.
I will endeavor to make the most of this short yet fortuitous encounter, and enjoy every moment we spend together.
Damn, I just can't bring myself to trust him.
We've got no wine with us, but let's still toast with water in celebration of this moment.
Alright. Oh. Colter, you better not be responsible for this. I thought I heard something just now. Was it just some small critter? No, that was definitely someone walking. Alright, let's not cap.
Cheers! Hey, what are you doing? Quick, join in on the toast!
Cheers.
May your travels go smoothly. May the Spina continue to grow. And may our friendship last until the end of time.
There is someone definitely in that bush.
All set? Let's move out then. I asked some old acquaintances in town to make Adele's uniform, so we should be able to pick it up right away.
I know you're in there. Also, yeah, you know what? Since we're having a nice walk with Navia, let's do a poll. Alright. Alright, second poll. Alright. Alright, 2 Rosarias. Okay. Got her at C6 though.
Hey there, Ludovine. How's business lately?
Solid.
The Demoiselle of Spina de Rosula. I must say, your generous patronage is the one thing keeping me from going bankrupt.
That's terrifying.
Nonsense. We all know what a talented businesswoman you are. No, and don't forget, she's the boss now.
There she is. She looks so good smiling.
My mistake, my mistake. I just got so used to calling her Demoiselle.
Miss Demoiselle.
Are you here for the uniform?
Yeah.
Yep. I forgot to drop by earlier when I was running errands around here.
I didn't expect Demoiselle to come and pick it up in person. It's just a uniform after all. Any of your folks could have come instead.
I mean, you need to show that you care.
Navia's always liked to take even small things seriously.
That's why she's the GOAT.
Hey, that's not the only reason I'm here. We mostly just needed a walk to clear our heads.
Yeah, it's a nice little date.
There are few things more uplifting than taking the first step on a new journey.
Just going on a nice date with a potential assassin.
Boss has got a point. Going on a trip with friends is always better than staying cooped up at home.
Bro, you think you're stealthy? You're not. You're sticking out like a sore thumb. What is this? Colter, I swear to God, if you have planned an assassination on Navia, I will break every fucking bone in your body. Alright, we're good.
Very well. Please, wait here while I retrieve the uniform for you.
Alright.
Can someone remind Paimon again why Adele wants to join the Spina?
I forgot.
She hasn't given me any concrete reasons. All she says is that she really looks up to me.
I think that's a valid reason. I would also do the same.
After we cleared her father's name, she became a lot more cheerful and outgoing. It's probably because she now knows for sure that her father was never a bad person.
God, for some reason I can't remember this person. You know, I'll just search it up. Oh, I remember now. Her father was part of the synth business, but then he regretted seeing how much damage it was causing, and he fled to the Spina. Okay.
She said she used to be terrified of Papa. So, as a result, she found all the rest of the Spina super scary as well.
Yeah, you good, my guy?
But the Spina is very different now. She mustered up the courage to talk to me, and felt like I could really understand her.
Yeah, the two of you have contended with similar circumstances.
Yeah.
That's true.
You could say that. By uncovering the truth about the case, I was able to give her closure at the same time.
This guy, man.
She said that she wanted to become someone like me. Someone who could lend a hand to others, instead of standing still and waiting for others to help her.
You know what? I respect it. Navia is a great person to look up to, though.
From the sound of it, she'll be a wonderful addition to the Spina.
Mm-hmm.
I think so too. But for now, let's focus on giving her a great atmosphere to grow and thrive. She can commit to us once she's older, and can really make that decision for herself.
I'm sorry, just seeing like half his face showing. It's so dumb. Sorry, I wasn't just hearing things. Good thing the Traveler could see it. He was in direct eyesight.
Is something up, Traveler?
Nah. Yeah, follow me. Someone's tailing us.
Huh? Tailing? Oh, Paimon's coming.
Wait, don't leave Navi there, please.
I'll go check it out too. Coulter, please hold on to this for me.
All right.
I don't trust you, Colter.
Paimon saw them too. They headed up.
Stop right there!
Come here, you little shits. Angler. Gotcha. Rugby tackle them.
We knew you were going to be difficult.
Alright, what are you doing?
Seems like if we want them to talk, we're gonna need to teach them a lesson first.
Hey, I'm just saying, if we start fighting, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get in some legal trouble. I don't think this counts as self-defense. We instigated it.
Brothers, there's no need to skulk in the dark anymore. Let's take them out!
Alright, they hit us first. Where's the witnesses?
Stabilize!
Oh, wait. Get it.
At ya.
Alright, Navia, get him. America.
Feeling lucky?
America.
Umbrella War?
Oh, I love it.
Now, talk. Who are you? And why were you tailing us?
I mean, I can probably take a guess on who they are. Part of Refu or whatever his name is group.
Don't think we'll let you off easy if you keep silent.
Break a few of their fingers. Recognize your situation and don't entertain any fantasies of escape. Jesus. We've got people up above and down below as well. Yeah, we've got some mad connections.
How did it go, boss? Are any of you hurt?
Nah, just a bunch of goons in it.
If you thought they stood any chance against us, you were sorely mistaken.
Yeah, man, have you not seen Navia's character demo? She has the moves.
Anyway, stop playing tough and start talking. There won't be any room for negotiation once the Maison Gardiennage gets involved.
Yeah, we can get Monsieur Nouvelet involved as well.
Wait.
We're looking to get vengeance on Spina di Rosula.
Oh, who would have guessed?
We were discovered, and can't beat you in a fight. We admit it. We lost.
I mean, let's be real. You weren't really being that stealthy. You were making a lot of noise. You were sticking out like a sore thumb. Then decided to run out in the open, making it very obvious you were tailing us.
Get revenge? Wait, you're not Romeu's followers, are you?
Most likely.
You actually know that name?
Ugh, impossible. I like as well that she definitely just saw 3 people get the shit beaten out of them. And then she's just like, yep, that's a normal day in the court of Fontaine.
But if you do, then surely you should understand why we hate you so much.
I suspect that you have been fed false information. I would advise you calm down a little bit.
Indeed. You haven't got the faintest hope of winning right now.
We were out drinking when we saw Navia. We got so angry we decided to follow you guys and look for an opportunity to really mess up your day.
Bunch
Too
of
bad
idiots.
you guys messed up ours first.
You're lying.
Huh?
Yeah, I was about to say, they were following us since the start in the bushes.
You're pretty sharp. But so what? We didn't do anything. And now it should be pretty obvious that we can't do anything to you anyway.
Yeah, we didn't do anything.
Really ticked us off. And we let the drink go to our heads.
Yeah, we didn't do anything. We only stalked you and then assaulted you. Pfft. No, it's not that big of a deal.
Listen, Callus is long dead. No matter what happened in the past, I want to be able to start things anew. I am the current president of Spina di Rosula. If your boss wants to talk with me, I'd be happy to meet with him. I won't press charges for your attack. That should also help demonstrate my sincerity.
Nice.
I understand. Thank you. I'll let our boss know.
Okay, but the thing is, did they do this to their own accord, or did their boss plan this?
But if you so much as think about pulling something like this again, I won't be so lenient next time. Understood?
Shush.
All right. We get it. Come on, let's go.
Hey man, she has cannons, alright? You don't want to mess with her.
Are you sure it's okay to just let them go like that, Navia?
Nah, it's fine.
I don't want to inherit my father's grudges, too. Moreover, when it comes to the Aquabus, I don't think what my father did was entirely correct either.
Okay.
If the other side is willing to talk, I'm happy to open the door for a reconciliation. Opportunities for new beginnings are all around us.
I mean, I feel like they're just going to use this as an opportunity to try and attack her again, just with more people.
I support Boss's decision as well. The concept of an eye for an eye is a primitive practice that has no place in today's Spina di Rosula.
Unless... some people deserve it.
Yes. Plus, we already know that they're strapped for cash. If their financial situation is that dire, they don't have what it takes to challenge us. So this may be the best time to talk. I still think we should keep an eye out for Romeu's folks, though. If he decides to ignore the warning I gave his men,
Then we're just going to have to beat him.
then we could still have a fight on our hands.
I'm down for it.
Yeah, those guys definitely didn't look like big fans of yours.
They've been fed propaganda, most likely, as well.
I'd rather things not go that far, since, though we haven't talked to each other for years, once upon a time we were all a part of the Spina di Rosula family.
Fez.
Yep, that's how I feel as well. Anyway, now that we've sent them packing, we don't have to worry about those guys anymore. It's getting late already. So why don't we stay the night in the Fleuve Cendre? We can head back to Poisson tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan.
I'll also ask someone to write Florent a letter and inform him of everything that happened here today, so he can increase security around Poisson and be on guard against any suspicious individuals.
That's a very good idea.
Do we have to stay in the Fleuve Cendre again? Even the pillows there smell like seaweed.
Then, Paimon, how about you pay for a hotel for everyone?
Sorry, that's just what happens when you live near water and don't get much sunlight. Poisson's pretty much the same though, so I've long since gotten used to it.
Yeah, get used to it, Paimon. Stop complaining.
We can still go out in the evening for some grilled fish and drinks, though. Bet you there'll be people singing sea shanties too. How does that sound?
That sounds like an absolute vibe. I am down.
Huh. That does sound pretty cool. Okay, Paimon's on board now. Let's go. Paimon wants to
God, that would be so obnoxious. Don't let Paimon sing, please. Alright, another Navia temple. Damn it. Rosaria again. Alright. Damn it. Bro, stop with the Rosarias, please. Alright, we'll do one more for now. Alright, 50 pity. There we go, we finally got a Candace. Hopefully we don't go to hard pity. Alright, we're here, gang.
Coming back here really does feel like this place is starting to grow on Paimon.
I mean, in my opinion, this place is an absolute vibe.
If you think about it, it would be kind of weird if the Spina's base at the court was some super luxurious building like the Palais Mermonia.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. Right on the money, Paimon. Although, of course, with the continued growth of the Spina, Papa wanted Poisson to eventually grow into a metropolis, not unlike the court.
I respect the mindset.
He was a very ambitious man, who rarely looked behind or beneath him. For better or worse, that always made him stand out from the crowd.
And that's also why people hated him just as much as they loved him.
All right. Why don't you go wait for me at the restaurant? I'll go do some prep, and I'll get someone to tidy up your room while I'm at it.
Thank you, Navia.
You can use the same room as last time. You still remember the room number, yeah?
Nope.
Yep. Kinda hard to forget when there are only so many rooms here after all.
Don't think we were ever told the room number.
Oh, did I just hear someone taking a dig at Fleuve Cendre? I'll tell my guys to stuff your pillows full of actual seaweed right now.
Hey, sick. Just don't do it to mine.
Oh, Paimon, sorry! Please have mercy, Navia. If you do that, then Paimon really won't be able to sleep at all.
Good.
I was just kidding. Be on your way now.
You enjoy a fantastic words. As things slowly die down, you return to your room with Paimon.
Hello? Are you asleep yet?
Navia, did something happen?
Oh, no, not at all. I just figured that since we don't get to enjoy nights like these very often, we should try to enjoy it to the fullest.
Yeah?
Wanna go fishing? I've got some rods and lures ready.
She's so damn adorable.
Oh, so that's the prep you were talking about. Sure, we'll come.
Ah!
Hopefully I didn't wake you or anything.
Yeah, since the invitation is coming from you, anytime is fine.
I knew it. You really are my best partner. Okay, let's go. To the fishing spot.
Yep. Fishing with the homie. Oh, damn. Okay. That's some prep.
How can you call this fishing when you're using a fully automatic rod?
Paimon, it's about the vibe, alright? Grab some beers, grab your mate, easy.
What's the problem? Lots of people in Poisson use rods like these.
But shouldn't fishing be all about, you know, attentively watching the float and then excitedly reeling in the catch when you finally hook something?
Oh yeah, after what, like 3 hours of getting nothing? Yeah, sure. How about you skip all of that, you spend those 3 hours just chatting and having a good time with your mates, and then when you do capture something, assist in reeling it in, and then you still get the satisfaction of catching a fish.
Well, that's one way to enjoy fishing. What do you think, Traveler?
Automation is more efficient.
That's
Boom.
how I feel as well. To me, I'm happy as long as I catch some fish.
See, I'm with Navia.
Honestly, Paimon's mainly shocked at how much energy you still have at this hour. Usually by this time of night, it's a struggle for Paimon to even keep her eyes open.
Should I just stayed in bed then?
It might just be something that runs in my family.
Hey, night owls. Nice.
That's a thing?
I'm sure you'd get even sleepier if I delved more deeply into it. Anyway, I was just thinking about how grateful I am to my mother, as
Oh,
well as the rest of the Spina.
your mother?
My father always had a lot of unrealistic expectations for me. But the more that he tried to get me to become like him, the less I wanted to listen to what he had to say.
I think that's fair.
My mother never had those kinds of expectations, though. I've heard that she had only one wish for me, which was that I would have a happy and secure childhood.
Hey, goated mum.
All the members of the Spina greatly respected her wish, so no matter what I did as a child, they were happy to humor me.
I feel like that could be dangerous.
Can you imagine?
Whenever my father wanted to scold me for something I'd done, everyone would form up into 2 rows and just stand silently and listen to him rant. Maloose and Silver were always there too.
I would love to see a flashback of something like that.
No matter what Papa yelled, nobody else would say a word. Eventually, Papa must have recognized scolding me over trivial matters was pointless, because he eventually stopped getting on my case so often.
I think that would have been cute to see, though. Just seeing like a small Navia just being rebellious.
Paimon would have never guessed.
Yeah. Looking back on it now as an adult, I can hardly believe how patient and kind everyone was.
Oh.
When I was young, I often thought that I could do whatever I wanted, because there'd always be someone there to clean up after me.
I mean, that's why I can respect Callus, because he was trying to keep her in line and not let her go so far into the deep end. Because, look, if you're a child and you're given the freedom to do whatever you want, that can go wrong very quickly, especially if you're the daughter of a mafia boss.
But once, I saw Maloose come back wounded. He wouldn't tell me how he'd been injured, but I could tell it had something to do with me.
Oh.
I learned then that there's always a cost to making a mistake. The more you care about those around you, the more you should care about doing the right thing to the best of your abilities. Because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face the consequences. And when that time comes, those most precious to you really will throw themselves in front of you and pay the price for your mistakes.
Oh, my heart, dude. It must still really be hard for you.
Sorry. I shouldn't have brought that up. I wasn't planning to talk about sad things tonight.
Sorry, I'm very used to the happy moments becoming depressing when we're with you, Navia. It's been a trend for all of Fontaine.
Basically, I was just saying that the nurturing atmosphere of the Spina must have been my mother's legacy, rather than my father's. And if that's the only way that I can continue to feel her love, then I'd like to pass that warmth on.
Absolute respect.
Is that why you let those guys go today?
That's so sweet.
Although, maybe there's a part of not wanting to repeat the mistakes of the past. I want to be reasonable, at least.
That's her.
Hey, look! I think you've got something on the line!
Sick. Get it.
But why isn't the rod automatically reeling it in?
Oh, there must be something wrong with how I installed the mechanism.
Damn it.
It was my first time putting one of those rods together.
See, how I would design these rods is it like puts the bait on itself, throws it in, like it reels it in efficiently, but to the point where you can assist it and make it go faster. So you still get the satisfaction of catching the fish.
We can't let it get away. Come on, you two. Let's catch it.
This is going to be a wholesome scene.
You want Paimon to help too?
Yeah, stop being lazy. After some time, you finally manage to reel in the prize catch together. For the rest of the night, your rod continues to rack up catch after catch, while for some reason, Navia can't seem to hook a single fish. Oh, you couldn't have like a picture of this about like, you know, everyone grabbing the rod and pulling in a fish? That would have been a nice photo to have. Navia is quite upset about her bad luck, but it's only when you begin to head back that Paimon discovers the real reason to the mystery of why she didn't get a single bite.
You didn't attach a hook to your line?
That'll do it. You didn't think to check?
Stop wasting time! The boss ain't gonna wait all day.
Ah, bloody knew it. I knew I couldn't trust you, Colter.
We'll go ahead with the operation tomorrow. Do with that information as you wish.
My suspicious Mia was right.
Well, your rod was missing a part too, so I guess that makes it fair.
Well, if we're just talking about the number of missing parts, sure. Oh, never mind. Paimon really can't keep her eyes open anymore.
Go to bed.
All right, go to bed. I had a great time today.
Alright, see you tomorrow, Navia.
See you tomorrow.
Bup.
So how was last night? Did you get a good night's sleep?
Yep, and now we just need to punch Colter right in the face.
Paimon dreamt that she danced with the sea stars, so you could say it was stellar. Get it?
Oh boy. This guy stinks.
Huh.
And just where did you get that from?
I didn't know you had such a great sense of humor.
Alright, please. Colter, that's the worst lie you've told so far.
See? This guy gets it!
No.
Anyway, let's head out. I'll arrange for a boat to take us back to Poisson. I'm sure Adele will be happy to see you two again.
Paimon hopes she'll really appreciate your gift.
I hope so too.
I think it's a cute gift though. We got an automatic fishing rod. Sick. Sucks that it ain't gonna work. Imagine if we could automate fishing in this game. Oh, that would be a godsend.
Adele, we're back! We brought you a gift from the court too.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! Thank you so much, boss!
Bitty bad boy boss.
Don't call her boss, okay, Adele? Just Miss Navia would be fine.
Hey, she's training for it.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Besides the gift, I've also got another surprise. Guess who's here?
Sorted.
It's been a while!
Hello again.
Oh, it's you two. It has been a while indeed. Thank you so much for your help on Jacques' case.
It's all good.
I've heard that you also helped save all of Fontaine. You're truly just like the great heroes of legend.
Okay, truth be told, I feel like Fontaine would have been fine even without the Traveler. Like every other region, I'm kind of like, yeah, if it weren't for the Traveler, they would have been doomed. But with Fontaine, I can sit here and be like, yeah, I feel like they could handle it without us.
You're really amazing! And if Miss Navia's your friend, then she must be super amazing too!
Navia is definitely amazing.
What's in this thing? Can I look?
Mm-hmm.
Of course. Go ahead.
It's so cute.
Oh, it's a Spina di Rosula uniform! Is it for me? But isn't it a bit big?
You'll grow into it.
Well, it's a gift for future you. When you first told me that you were interested in joining the Spina, I was overjoyed. But it's the Spina's responsibility to protect everyone as well. Being a member means becoming involved in all kinds of dangerous situations. And since you're still young, I don't want your mom to have to worry about your safety.
Just having like an 8-year-old in a gang. Yeah, what could go wrong with that?
So, I turned you down then by telling you that you'll have to wait until you're older. But this uniform is a promise that you can join us once you're old enough to wear it.
Oh, so that's it! Well, thank you so much, Miss Navia! I'll work hard and grow up as fast as I can!
It's not how that works.
But you can't really grow up faster by working hard. You've got to be patient.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, I'm really grateful that you remembered my daughter's wish and took it seriously.
I mean, it's Navia. She's gonna take those things seriously.
Thanks to the protection of the Spina, even though her father's no longer with us, we've still felt plenty of warmth and security.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's the least we could do. As long as you live in Poisson, even if you're not an official member, you're still part of the family.
I mean, just being part of the Spina just seems like a pleasant experience.
Boss!
Huh? Is something up, Florent?
What's up?
I've got something urgent to report. Romeu and his folks have gathered outside Poisson and even shipped in a huge pile of explosives.
Yeah, resulting to terrorism? Okay.
What? Explosives? What do they want?
Colter, don't be sitting here like, oh, damn, oh, drop the act.
It seems like they've been planning this for some time. We started investigating as soon as we received your letter yesterday. But Romeu and his folks must have gotten wind as well, because they abandoned their former posts before we could even check on them.
Wow, it's like someone revealed information to them. I wonder who it could be.
We investigated their tracks and found out that they're after Poisson.
They have smartened up since we caught them red-handed at the court?
Well, that was all part of their plan.
Seems like they've got no interest in sitting down and talking at all. We should have gone straight to the Maison Gardiennage.
Sorry, I underestimated the situation. Well, too late now, I suppose. Florent, where are they keeping their explosives?
See, that's the way I agreed with Callus and Clementine when they supported the Aquabus, like, situation and didn't respect the other group's suggestion, is because I'm pretty sure they had bad intentions.
On the hill to the east of Poisson, near the Clementine line.
Wait, could that mean they're planning on blowing that up?
They want to blow up the Clementine line?
Alright, now it's on.
Certainly sounds like it.
Alright, let's give him a few broken bones then.
Romeo and his followers hate the Spina, and everything to do with Callus. And the Aquabus was the source of their contention. If they manage to blow up the Aquabus line, all that rubble will come crashing down the hill and straight into Poisson.
So it's fine to murder them, right?
Are they insane? There's tons of innocent people in Poisson!
We have to stop them.
Yeah. If they've been planning this for ages, they're definitely not going to let this opportunity slip by.
Yeah, can we also punch this guy whilst we're here?
We have to issue an evacuation order to the townspeople and get them as far away from the entrance as possible. That should save them from the worst of it.
Let's get everyone onto our ship. That should be the safest place.
The main ship coming in clutch?
My dear partner, can I leave the Clementine line to you?
100%.
If the explosives do go off, not only would the people of Poisson be in danger, any aquabuses using the line would plummet to the ground.
Bro, they literally just went full terrorist. Like, what kind of plan do they have in mind where they think this is gonna go well? Okay, because let's say they do pull this off, and they destroy Poisson and, you know, kill a bunch of innocent people. They're just then gonna be sent to the Fortress of Meripede and given terrible punishments. Unless their only goal is to get revenge and it's just, there's just pure hatred there. Fair enough, I guess. They would fulfill that goal.
Let's stop their insanity first, then settle the score with them.
Because they're not gonna destroy the Spina, and then their gang is gonna rise to fame. No, they're just gonna be arrested. Got it.
Leave it to us, Navia. Please stay safe, too.
Yep. Yeah. Colter, how about you come with us?
Let's go, you two. We've got to act fast. Miss Coralie, please take Adele to the ship.
Ah, Colter, you little... Yeah, mate?
Watch out, boss!
Ah, no. Oh, she was just talking about people jumping in front of danger when we were fishing. No, Florent. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, he's good. It seems like it was only on the arm. Oh, don't tell me it's poisoned.
What do you think you're doing, Colter?
It's gonna be poisoned, innit? If Navia loses another person, Hoyoverse, why do you like making her suffer so much?
I thought all the annoying little hindrances had left, but I still couldn't get rid of you.
You mean this was all a trick?
Ah.
So that you'd be left alone with me? Colter, are you with Romeo too? Oh. I get it now.
Oh, no,
You
dude.
knew about their plans all along. You only told us they were doing badly so that we'd drop our guard.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, true. I forgot he was the one that told us about them. I totally forgot about that.
Not quite. Though I share their positions on some issues, I've never cared for his more radical ideas.
Oh, so you don't care about him, you know, blowing up the aqua line, potentially killing a bunch of people. Yeah, don't care about that, sure.
And that's because, out of the entire Spina di Rosula, I only hate you. Only you, Navia.
Okay.
You better stick close to me.
What is your problem, my guy?
Romeo promised me that he would leave Poisson alone if I could just take you out.
That seems like an obvious lie.
But it was like you were glued at the hip to that pesky traveler. You never gave me a chance to make my move.
Hey, we're great partners, man.
Romeo has lost his patience. I didn't have to be here today, you know. But I swore that I'd kill you, even if it meant being buried with you in the rubble.
Damn, what kind of stick is stuck up your ass, my guy?
Why?
Only someone as clueless about the past as you would ask such a foolish question.
Then use your words. Explain why.
You never saw the heyday of Spina di Rosula, nor did you ever live through the golden age of Poisson.
Yeah, I missed the days when we were walking for like 30 minutes. But now, you take the boat and it's only 2 minutes. Ugh.
But I saw it all with my own eyes, and then I had to watch it all die, little by little.
Yep, again, just a guy that only cares about power.
And it was all because of you, Navia. Clementine died because of you. Callus died because of you. Malus and Silver died because of you.
Oh, hey,
And
dude.
so many more dead. Everyone dead. All because of you.
Bro, I swear to God, you just became the most hated. Oh, God, I hate you so bad.
So the shock and grief you showed us before, that was in Act 2?
Now you're catching on. I heard Malus was dead the moment I got out. Did you know? Down there in that blasted fortress, I spent a long time thinking about what happened and resolving to apologize to Malus as soon as I got out.
I'm about to shock you, mate, but they were doing something called having love and respect for someone. I know that's a shocker to you, to someone that only cares about power.
Back then, because of that aqua bus, we had a huge fallout. I was convinced that all he cared about was loyalty, and that he had completely lost his capacity for critical thinking. The years passed by in a blur after that. I thought I had finally begun to understand him, and that he could help me relive the good old days again.
Trapped in the past, man. Jesus.
But then he died, and it was because of you again, Navia. It's always because of you.
Oh, yeah, it definitely wasn't because of the primordial sea. No, it's because of you. Oh, man.
I once loved the Spina and Poisson more than anyone else. But what is left now of either besides death and ruin? You've single-handedly destroyed everything that was beautiful. Everything I've ever loved.
You only cared about the power. Shut up.
Don't listen to him, boss! He's just spouting nonsense!
Have you ever considered that maybe the people around you don't actually care about you at all?
Bro, what? That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Constantly told people look up to her. People are willing to die for her. People are willing to jump in front of a blade for her. Bro, shut up.
Have you ever considered that maybe you only get respect because you're Callus and Clementine's child? That you've never done anything worthy? That you're just a big nothing?
Dude is just blinded by hatred.
Have you ever considered that maybe people don't stay in Poisson because of you, but only because they have such beautiful memories of the past before you came?
Dude, you just projected. You are literally just projecting. The people that actually cared about memories of the past, they left with the other dude.
Because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face the consequences. And when that time comes, those most precious to you really will throw themselves in front of you and pay the price for your mistakes.
I mean, the only mistake here was trying to forgive them.
Yeah, looking back on it now as an adult, I can hardly believe how patient and kind everyone was.
Oh, man.
But is that really why they support me? Is their kindness real?
100%. Come on, we need the traveler here.
Shut your mouth!
Nice.
I, for one, really like Miss Navia. And my mom loves her too!
A deal. Respect.
I don't know how to explain it, but I like her. And that's that!
And that's all it needs to be.
I'm sure Mr. Malus would be extremely disappointed in you right now.
Nice one, Florence.
You've somehow managed to pin the blame for every mistake and tragedy in our history on the boss herself.
Yeah, the man is just fueled by hatred.
Get out of the way, Florent. I don't want to hurt you.
Well, you already have, haven't you?
You're gonna have to.
My guy.
Boss, there's no time for this. Stop hesitating and get out of here before you get buried.
Nah, she can handle this fight. We've got the explosives.
Maybe you think you're being the realist by painting the history of the Spina and Poisson like this.
Yeah, she's standing up.
But the love that I felt from everyone was just as real. I felt it. They've helped me get to where I am.
Oh.
And even now, I will continue to believe in that love. So let me show you just how much I love the Spina di Rosula.
If only the music wasn't so much of like a vibe. The music definitely needed to be changed here. Alright, come on, you little shits. America.
This one's got your name on it!
We need the cannons for this guy.
Fire! Well, with Ross. Umbrella
Boom.
warfare, I guess.
Well, welcome to
Feeling
America.
lucky?
That's so fun.
Florent,
Done.
I'll leave the town to you. Summon the other members and help with the evacuation of the townspeople.
Also, get some treatment because in the offhand that dagger was poisoned. I don't want another person to die.
If you find any of Colter's accomplices, subdue them quickly. And don't give them the chance to harm any ordinary civilians. I can't allow my partner to face the danger on the Clementine line alone.
We can handle it.
Got it, boss. I'm on it. Are you okay, Navia?
Now we're good. Might be emotionally hurt, but
I don't know. But I have to go.
we just need to give her a hug, please. A short while earlier, you and Paimon dashed to the entrance of Passoir.
Let's hurry up there. We have to protect the Clementine line.
Got it.
If they're gonna blow up the waterway, they must have planted the explosives next to the support pillars.
Yeah, we can handle it. Oh, we're on a timer. Alright,
Illusion
lads.
shattered.
We can handle all of you. Here you are.
We certainly brought a lot of muscle. They're really slowing us down.
Not that
If
much.
we're meeting resistance, we must be heading in the right direction.
What's up, guys?
Defract!
Well done.
These must be the explosives, right? And this is the control mechanism. How can we disable it?
Yo, does Fontaine have a bomb squad?
Oh, Paimon's too scared to touch any of this stuff.
What's this?
Huh? There's a strangely shaped hole here. What is it for?
Could it be some kind of keyhole? Or maybe an emergency switch? Alright, we need the lockpicking lawyer.
Oh, that certainly sounds possible. Maybe one of the people we just beat up has the key. Okay, you take this side, Paimon will take the other. Let's see what we can find.
Sounds good.
Oh, you found it! That's amazing!
Got it. Okay, weird angle. Imagine if it was like an automatic explosive.
That should do it, right?
The key was just to set it off straight away.
Navia and Florent should be able to relax now.
We should still check out the perimeter just in case.
Oh, you're right. They could have set explosives elsewhere, too. Let's go.
Let's get it. Hopefully no one throws a rock at it. Oh, cutscene? Oh, no. Oh, shit.
They're gonna bury Poisson!
Right. Oh, damn, okay. Hey, the Geo element, finally! We're seeing some element usage. Yeah, the blow of the mountain.
Great work, partner. Just leave the rest to me.
The Chad.
Watch out, Navia! You can't block them all!
Hey, she's got the cannons.
I'm doing this the Spina way.
God damn. Yeah, dude. Such a badass. Get the cannons.
Fire!
Damn. Absolute Chad. Aw, dude. Oh, that's so cute. Having been alerted, members of the mission got... yeah. Put him away.
I heard from Thierry that even they're your enemies now. They were once a part of Spina di Rosula. Do you plan to settle this privately with them?
Hell no.
I have nothing more to say to them.
Let the law handle them.
Regardless of whether their hatred and anger towards me or the Spina was justified, anyone who's willing to endanger innocent civilians is no longer sane enough to even be worth trying to talk to.
Yep.
Please prosecute them in accordance to the law. Spina di Rosula will not raise any objections.
That was such a cool cutscene, though.
Sounds good. We're very appreciative of your help. Without it, the consequences would have been far worse.
Also, isn't that the first time we've seen the Traveler use an element in Fontaine? I think it is.
All right, this operation is a wrap. Take him away.
See you guys.
We won, Navia! We saved everyone! And you were so cool!
Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, we were just in time.
You look a little pale, feeling a bit fatigued. Bro, just give her a hug.
It's probably because I expended too much elemental energy at once. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
No, we will.
But you usually glow up whenever other people compliment you. Paimon's not used to seeing you like this.
Florent.
Boss,
Chad.
we managed to catch all the infiltrators in the town. The Maison Gardiennage is taking them away as well.
Put some respect on Florent's name for taking the blow.
Seems like Romeo really went all in on this mission. If he sent literally everyone he had, though, that also means we've caught them all too. We won't have to worry about them from now on.
Nice.
Got it. That's good at least.
Yeah, Colter, bringing him here. Smack him up a few more times.
Colter, I can understand how you feel. The things that we lost, they're forever beyond our grasp now. And that makes them appear even more precious.
The man knew what he was doing.
I am not callous, and I will also never become him. The Spina and the Poisson that you loved are both gone.
Again, he's just someone stuck in the past. He can't accept change.
But I will not change how I feel about our future. I still believe that this is a great opportunity to start anew. I will spend more of what the Spina earns on the betterment of Poisson. What's more, I'd also like to propose some changes to the Aquabus routes,
Oh?
so that one day, the people of Poisson will enjoy the boons it brings as well.
Oh, that's nice.
I know what you're trying to say. Mr. Callus would never have said anything like that.
Wow, it's like if you didn't resort to trying to murder someone straight away and actually try to talk to them, things could have been resolved much easier.
There are too many things in life that are just beyond our control. In that, we are the same.
Henceforth, you are no longer a member of Spina di Rosula.
That's fair.
But once you're discharged from the fortress again, you're welcome to pay another visit to Poisson.
That is very forgiving.
Thank you, Navia.
That man was let off easy. He was let off easy with that, yeah.
As I thought. Boss really is a kind and gentle person.
She is also, I must say, a truly unlucky person.
Yeah. Hopefully, from now on, she can have happy experiences without them turning into tragedies. Please, Hoyoverse.
Thank you for protecting the Clementine line.
You're welcome.
I was actually really scared, you know. I mean, even the Callus line won't be getting rebuilt anytime soon. If I'd lost the Clementine line too, I wouldn't know how to live with myself.
Man, if they did manage to blow up, I would just, I don't know how I would feel. I would just feel so bad.
A name is a way to etch a memory onto the world. Losing the line that bears her name, that I can see every day, would be like losing my mother all over again.
Oh.
Seeing it still standing there, tall and proud, it makes me really happy.
Oh.
What happened while we were gone? Honestly, you look more upset than tired or anything.
I mean, her emotions were thrown for a loop.
Just give her some time.
Yeah. Or just give her a hug before you leave. It's okay. Everything's fine now. I'll get you back to Paswan.
Thank you so much. Can you give me a hand?
Oh,
I really don't have much strength left.
that's fine.
Traveler, I want to ask you something. And please, tell me the truth.
I guess this counts as a hug. I'm fine with this.
Do you really see me as your partner?
100%.
Of course.
Hey, voice acting, thank you.
That's good then.
Thank you. This is what I wanted, man. Just a sweet scene like this.
Hearing that, it brings me more relief than I can say.
Oh, my heart, my soul.
How do you feel, Navia? Any better after taking a break?
Hit me in the feels a little.
I feel quite a bit better. But
I should probably still rest for a few more days.
Fair enough.
Sorry, partner. I said some weird things earlier. Feel free to just ignore me.
A little weird, that's true. That's, in my opinion, that's perfectly normal. But that's because I've never heard you doubt yourself before. Hey, she's got a lot of things built up. She needs to have a little bit of an output on some things.
I used to think that I'd never doubt myself. But you could say I've discovered that I'm not as strong as I thought I was.
I mean, in my opinion, I think she's strong. She just has a lot of weight on her shoulders. She has a lot to carry.
Colter mentioned my parents, as well as Malus and Silver. It's all thanks to them that I've made it this far in life.
Oh.
Do you think they ever regretted the choices they made? Has my existence made this world a better place?
Dude. Just pain.
Don't think like that, Navia. You've already done more than enough.
Man, her character is so good.
No matter what others think, we'll always support you to the end of the world.
Best thing Paimon said. You got something to say, Florent?
Well, since it's ended up like this, I suppose it's time for me to make a confession as well.
Oh?
There's something that I've been keeping from you as well, boss. Please, follow me. Everything is already prepared.
Oh, is it going to be the banquet from what we saw from the teaser?
Florent, I hope you can understand that I can't deal with any more shocking revelations right now.
It's going to be a happy one, though.
Don't worry. This surprise will be a pleasant one.
Nice. Go with Navia to see the surprise. Hey, squad.
Why is everyone gathered here? And what's this?
This was supposed to be a gift to you from everyone in the town. We were originally planning to show it to you once it was finished. But special times call for special measures. I've never seen you look so defeated before. So I've decided to show you the designs before the final product was done.
Oh, the statues.
Do I really look that bad?
Oh, she better be included on it.
Well, if you're ready, I'll unveil the present.
Alright, let's see it. Damn. Yo. Yeah, thank you. Oh, it's so sweet, dude. Oh, man.
This is...
I'm so glad they included her. That's what I was hoping for.
Papa, Mother, and me.
So sweet.
We designed the look for Miss Clementine based on old camera records, as well as personal recollections from members of the Spina.
Wow. This is the statue you mentioned before?
Man, I hope we get to see that in game one day.
It is indeed. To be honest, we decided on the design a long time ago, and gave the sculptor permission to begin working. We only asked Boss to decide on a design so she wouldn't realize we had already started.
Oh, that's sweet.
How could we only have statues of Mr. Callus and Mrs. Clementine?
Absolutely goated, people.
Even though Boss is still young, we've all seen the work she's put in regarding the whole synth business and the rebuilding of Poisson.
We wanted to commemorate her contributions with a statue as well.
I don't know what Spina di Rosula was like in the past, but I know it's a great organization now.
Hell yeah, dude.
With Navia around, we're not worried about this place's future.
This will be really good for Navia's mental state as well.
We are gathered here today to tell our boss that we support you and believe in you wholeheartedly. I believe everyone is here for you, not the glory days.
That's so cute.
That's what we believe as well.
I will also believe in the bond between us.
Thank you so much, everyone. Then I'll be brave and just accept everyone's support for what it is.
The best answer, just accept it.
This really is quite the surprise.
Aw.
I never thought that I'd have the chance to stand next to my mother. Not even in my wildest dreams.
Dude, it's so sweet, dude. Oh, it's so wholesome. Braving the ties together complete. That was such a good quest. Hopefully this remains here permanently.
It seems like I started to question myself a bit too much. I'll pick myself up again and become a more reliable president for all of you.
There you go, she's got that spark back.
Looking back on it, I'm honestly embarrassed by how I acted earlier.
Acted very reasonable, though, about the gift from the townspeople.
I'm sure everyone longs for that one thing in life that seems trivial to others, but they themselves can never obtain. To me, that would be a family portrait. I've always been super jealous of other people's family photos.
Oh, my heart, dude.
I've never thought I'd receive a family portrait of my own. Especially not like this. It seems like I'm not such an unlucky person after all.
Nice. About Clementine.
You know, I've thought about it before. Though my mother only wanted me to live a happy life, that's actually a tall order as well.
Yeah.
In practice, it's just as hard to achieve my father's expectations for me.
Especially after everything you went through, yeah. I mean, both her parents look so good as well. Callus got the drip, though.
Even though my parents had very different personalities, they always had a lot of respect for each other. The Aquabus project was a monumental project that stood to benefit all of Fontaine. It would have been a little close-minded to assess or evaluate it only from the perspective of the clan. I think that's probably why she didn't step in to mediate or oppose the building of the lines.
About asking, do you really see me as your partner?
Whoa.
Embarrassment?
Why'd you have to remind me? Please don't say that again. It's super embarrassing for me.
Hey man, look, if there's anything, you don't bring up the emotional moments you had with your boys, alright? When it's 3 in the morning and you're having like a deep and emotional conversation with your boys, you keep that private, alright? You don't bring that back up. You wait for the next time it happens.
Oh, forget it now. Please forget that I ever said anything. Wait, but it'd also be bad if you were to forget it. Okay, but please keep it a secret between us from now on. Please don't ever mention it again.
Just downright adorable, innit? Just one more look at it. Alright, whilst we're standing next to Navia, let's pull. I think I'm on like 50 or 60 pity at the minute, so we're going to be approaching 50-50 soon. Rosaria again, god damn it. Alright. Please, Navia. Please. I don't want to go to hard pity. Sucrose? Hey. Yes! Yeah, let's go! Oh, thank God. That's big. There she is. Alright, I'm glad I won the 50-50. Yeah, that was such an enjoyable quest. Had an absolute blast with that. And as always, when it comes to Navia, it's going to be heartbreaking. I am hoping from here on out, she can have happy moments in the story and they don't result to them becoming depressing. But yeah, Navia has been such an amazing character throughout all of Fontaine. And I'm glad her story quest was great as well. It's nice that we got like a semi-hug near the end as well. Just a nice moment together. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you don't want to miss any future reactions to Genshin Impact content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you then.